The tailor's hand stopped mid-motion. He had been silent since I handed him my wife's jacket. A simple alteration? She never knew I brought it. I wanted to fix the torn seam before she noticed. Something decent, something small. He reached into the pocket to check for pins. Then he froze. The room seemed to tighten around us. He turned his hand over and something small slipped between his fingers. Metal wrapped in plastic. He looked at it, then at me. His face drained of color. He dropped the jacket like it burned him. "Get your children," he whispered. "Leave this city tonight." The words didn't sound like advice. They sounded like a verdict. I stared at him, confused. Demanded, "Why?" He didn't answer, just unwrapped the plastic and held it out. I saw the object and my breath stopped. It wasn't what I expected. Not jewelry, not cash. A memory card, blood-stained, labeled with her handwriting to be used if he ever finds out. That night I sat in the car outside our house while the kids slept inside. The card was still in my palm, warm from my grip. I didn't open it immediately. Part of me hoped it was nothing. Another part already knew what it was. My wife Layla was upstairs. The lights in the bedroom were off, but I could see the glow of her phone through the curtain. She was awake, texting. She smiled sometimes at that screen, the kind of smile she hadn't given me in years. My mind tried to rewrite the tailor's face, tried to soften it, but it wouldn't bend. By midnight, I loaded the memory card into my laptop. Video files, timestamps spanning 6 months. In the first one, she was sitting on our bed crying, talking to someone behind the camera, her voice low, shaking. "If he ever finds out, this will explain everything. You'll know what to do." She wasn't talking to me. In the background, a man's voice murmured something I couldn't hear. She smiled at him, the same soft secret smile. I paused the video. The silence pressed against me like a blade. Over the next 3 days, I lived like an actor trapped in his own film. Breakfast with her, school runs with the kids. Evenings spent pretending to read while she hummed in the kitchen. She moved easily, lightly. The guilt was buried deep beneath her performance. But I watched her eyes. Her phone, her tone, small things. The way she avoided touch. The way her laughter died when I entered the room. I checked her messages at night, all deleted, her calls, unknown numbers. I tracked one of them. A prepaid SIM registered to no one. The same number appeared in the background audio of the videos. A voice half whispered, half laughing, intimate, familiar. The name hit me like cold metal when I finally matched the voice. Not a stranger, my oldest friend, the man who stood beside me at my wedding, my son's godfather. That's when everything inside me went still. No anger, no shouting, just calculation. I made copies of the videos, stored them in multiple drives, labeled them neatly. Then I waited. Friday evening, she came home late, said she'd been out with friends. I told her the tailor called, that he wanted to return the jacket. She froze for a heartbeat, too brief for anyone else to notice, but I noticed. We ate dinner in silence. The kids talked about their day. I smiled. She smiled. We played the roles. After they went to bed, I played one of the videos on the TV loud enough for her to hear her own voice before she turned around. "If he ever finds out," her hand flew to her mouth. She whispered my name like a prayer that wouldn't save her. "Please listen." I can explain. I stood there calm, watching her unravel. "You don't," I said. Her face twisted in panic, guilt, disbelief, all collapsing at once. I pressed pause. Her frozen image stared back at her, smiling at another man. For a long moment, we just stood there, her shaking, me perfectly still. Then I walked away. The next morning, she found her things packed in neat boxes by the door. Her phone, laptop, bank cards, all replaced with a single flash drive. Inside were the videos, every message, every lie. She didn't say a word, just cried quietly as she carried the boxes out. I'd already sent copies to her lover's wife. No threats, no explanations, just truth delivered in silence. By evening, both their lives were in ruins. I didn't need to watch it happen. I just sat by the window listening to my children laugh in another room. Her car pulled away, and with it the last echo of who I used to be. It's been a month. The house feels cleaner without her perfume clinging to the walls. Sometimes my daughter asks when mommy's coming back. I tell her soon. Not because I believe it, but because lies in small doses protect children from truth. At night I still replay that moment in the tailor shop. His trembling hands. The words that split my life in two. Get your children. Leave this city tonight. I didn't understand then, but I do now. Some people hide weapons in pockets. Others hide their intentions. Both killed just differently. And the thing I found that day wasn't meant for me to see. It was meant to destroy me. But instead it set me free. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.